EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. Downs goes in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. From the gun, Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Taylor loses the football, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Look him up on a second down and 8. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun, it's Levis. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's a fourth down. On the return is Gould. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense.
Taylor loses the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Second down and 8. Levis to throw. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So that'll do it for... Set to go now on first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Latu Latu there to bring him down. Here's a second and 9. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A second down throw here for Levis. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down, Titans.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Levis. This is caught at the 2. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
On second down, Levis. To the goal line and in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Titans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. Got his man. It's Ogletree. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On third down, here's a run by Taylor.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have a Colts first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Richardson to throw. This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Touchdown, Colts.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Levis to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Now Levis. He finds his big receiver. That's Jennings. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On second down, here's Pollard. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. Third and 5. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. They face second down and 7. Downs goes in motion. Now running left, here's a jet sweep. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
On the give, this is Taylor. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here's Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Richardson going to look to throw. That one taken in. Brought down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Levis with a give to Spears. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now, Levis. That one complete to Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Levis. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
All right, Mike. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a 1st down up past the 15-yard line. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson. I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Downs goes in motion. He'll try the jet sweep to the left.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. So it's a win for the Colts. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.